Hey guys, what's up? It's another episode of Selling Toronto. Welcome back to the second episode of the year. So today we're going to be talking about executive townhomes. Now you may have heard me mention it in the very first episode where I talked about the trends and predictions for the year, but I didn't get a chance to really elaborate on what executive townhomes really are. So what are they exactly and why should you buy them? Why are they going to be popular in 2017 and what you can actually get for the budget that you're working with? So we'll see you on the other side, guys. Talk soon. So for those of you who may have watched my last episode, you might be wondering why I slipped in there executive townhomes and why I think this is going to be a popular product in 2017. Isn't that what stacked townhomes are, or condo townhouses, or even urban towns? Well, no, not exactly. Executive townhouses are actually a little bit more like an actual house. Typically, they'll have somewhere between 2 and 3 bedrooms, 2 to 4 bathrooms. Other than it being actually attached to other houses, it pretty much resembles and lives just like a house. And it's another subcategory of all the many different choices and options of living that we have here in Toronto. And it's of my opinion that it's really important to pay attention to socioeconomics, demographics, and of course, all the different categories of homes that we have here in Toronto, because demand constantly keeps shifting from category to category depending on how quickly the prices rise. So what you find with these subcategory of homes is that they're designed more in a contemporary and modern fashion. They're built for the way that we live in 2017. They're typically 3 stories high. There is quite a bit of stairs, but it's not the type where you're not going to feel uncomfortable, and at least you're going to have enough space in the property, unlike the urban towns or the stacked townhouses that we're seeing more of in Toronto these days. And it's usually the next stop after somebody is sort of done with the condo life, and these homes are usually typically located in a very decent location. Sometimes they're even walkable to a subway. Essentially, these are townhomes that are built for the busy professionals that live inside the city, hence the name executive townhouse. And I can see a pretty big trend going in that direction, whether buyers like it or not. So it's best to get in early before you miss your opportunity. So they're great for people who don't like to cut the grass, do landscaping, or even shovel their own sidewalks, because usually these are taken care of in your maintenance fees with an executive townhouse. In fact, many of these homes don't even have a single patch of grass on them. I'll let you decide whether that's a good or a bad thing. And what we're beginning to see with some of these modern homes is an office space, which is usually located on the ground floor. So if you're looking to operate a home-based business, or you really spend a lot of time working from your house, then this could be an ideal situation for you, as your workspace is actually very much separate from your living and your personal space. Now, how clever is that, right guys? So they usually come in 2 different forms. One of them is, yes, unfortunately, they do have maintenance fees, and they sometimes range between $75 to around $150 per month, which is actually peanuts compared to what you're paying for condos. Not to mention, you don't even know what floor the swimming pool is actually on, or where your swimsuit is for that matter. And the other type is completely freehold, where you don't pay any maintenance fees at all. As we all know in the city, the lower the amount of maintenance fees or the absence of maintenance fees completely, which is what we call freehold properties, the higher the chance your property is going to appreciate and go up in value. But these homes are beautiful, they're comfortable to live in, they're definitely practical and functional enough for a young growing family, and it's definitely a great stop in between a condo and a freehold property out in the burbs, because it gives you enough space. It's modern enough where you could still have your condo-esque lifestyle, everything open concept and great entertainment spaces. So why do I like them so much, you might ask? Well, with detached semis and freehold properties soaring through the stratosphere right now in terms of price, and of course with the government's new tighter regulations on mortgage lending, it has essentially made it more difficult for people to qualify for a larger home. And this is not just happening inside Toronto, but also out in the burbs in the GTA as well too, which I think is where we're going to begin to start seeing a lot more executive style townhomes. And with condo townhouses still having pretty high maintenance fees and not a whole lot more square footage than an actual condo itself, executive townhomes seem to be the perfect compromise for people to be able to get into the market at a decent price point and still may be able to get some appreciation on it and have some time for their family to actually grow up in, with sizes ranging from 1,500 to 2,500 square feet. I believe this will be the product du jour for the next little while here in the city, as home prices continue to keep climbing and condos continue to keep getting smaller and smaller. And executive towns are perfectly positioned from a price point of view, ranging from around $650,000 in Vaughan to around $1 million in North York, and obviously even more expensive downtown. These properties are functional enough for people to live in, they're practical enough, they're at the perfect medium price point where people can still actually qualify and get a mortgage on. And as land becomes more and more expensive and more scarce, we're going to begin to start seeing fewer and fewer of these inside of the city, as developers would probably rather just build stacked townhouses or condominiums. So if your price range lies somewhere between $650,000 to $850,000, then you definitely want to give me a call, because I will do my best to help you find the right place that's the perfect fit for your lifestyle and your family, and also to help you grow your investment real estate base. So I hope you guys found this video useful and helpful, and please do not hesitate to give me a call. I would be happy to help you in your home search. And please be sure to give me a thumbs up and a like on Facebook and YouTube. Please feel free to leave me positive comments as well. I really appreciate them. So until next time, guys, please take care of yourselves out on those icy roads, whether you're walking or driving. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.